My favorite thing about James Harden is when this guy has the ability to just flip the switch here in LA. Now, throughout the first quarter of this game, the man had like 6 assists right away, and then starting in the second quarter, he flipped the switch. On this play specifically, we're going to see a screen top of the key here by Mason Plumlee. So boom, we get the screen right there. Now, at this point in time, what we see if you're James Harden is you're running downhill in a drop zone coverage here by Marvin Bagley. You also have a help defender over here with Landry Shamet. So what do we want to do as the main ball handler? You want to make sure we draw some contact, right? Either way, let's get to the free throw line. So boom, let's see what James Harden does. So drives into the paint a little bit more, right? At this point in time, now he sees that Landry Shamet is overcommitting to guard him, right? So what do you do as the main ball handler? You run right through, right? Boom, draws the contact. Right now, you drew the foul. It's going to be at least 2 free throws coming up, but you also have the ability to make a shot over Marvin Bagley, who's not the best defender in the world. And look at this shot, left-handed, floater is up there, and one. This is what makes James Harden so special. That flip that he can switch turns this Clippers team around. And then you see big Russell Westbrook here, who did fracture his hand, sadly. Comment down below, did they give us a timetable when he's going to return? But with that being said, I'm telling you right now, don't be surprised if this Clippers team ends up being one of the best teams in the NBA this season. Now here we go. We're going to see James Harden get up the left side of the floor here. We're going to watch Marvin Bagley just pick him up slightly, making sure he doesn't get a wide open lane to the basket. But what he sees here is Jordan Poole trailing him. Now at this point in time, you want to make Jordan Poole think you're going to drive into the lane. So that's exactly what James Harden does. Boom. Now he's going to step back. Hits him with that step back. Boom. Now you have Jordan Poole kind of leaning backwards, trying to get back into the play here as James Harden created that space to shoot the three. And this is what I'm talking about. Throughout the first quarter of this game, he wasn't looking to do this at all, right? So right away, the defense starts to get that mindset of, okay, James Harden today is probably going to pass the ball a lot, so we don't really have to press up on him, right? But he flips that switch and he's like, okay, now you're going to play some whack defense on me. I'm going to make you pay. Goes from having, so many assists in the first quarter to now flipping that switch and being a scorer for this offense that really needed him to. Now, one thing I'm truly going to miss right now is Russell Westbrook, man. He has been so good for them. I mean, look at what he does on this play. He creates a train of insane ball movement. So, Russell Westbrook's going to drive into the lane, post up on his defender, and now, boom, draws 1, 2, 3 defenders here into the paint, right? So, now he's going to kick out to Amir Coffey in the corner. Right, boom. Now we're going to see some rotation by Jordan Poole. And whenever you can get a scramble here in the paint with multiple defenders here driving in on or trying to stop one attacker at the basket, you're going to see a bunch of rotation. So boom, Amir Coffey swings it over to Norman Powell. Powell does a good job not throwing this right away, allowing Landry Shamet to fully commit to guarding Norman Powell. Pump fakes a 3, even gets him up into the air, and then kicks it over to James Harden, who is wide open, puts up a 3. I mean, dude, the ball movement of this team is absolutely insane. You got to give him credit. Got to. And before we get any further into this video, guys, do me a big favor and hit that like button just so we can get this video out to more Clippers fans around the world. But also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. And we're going to be here all year long. So make sure you guys join the family. And here we go. James Harden up the left side here. Again, we're seeing a lot of this Marvin Bagley just guarding him for a quick second as the center gets up the floor. We see that a lot. So here we go. Now he's going to start breaking down his defender, Landry Shamet. And to be quite honest, Landry Shamet is not anyone who can keep up with James Harden. And quite frankly, at this point in time, James Harden is already in his bag. He's already in that mindset where I'm going to score a bunch of points. And I'm sorry, Landry Shamet, but you can't do anything to stop me. Just quite frankly, just breaks down his enemy, step backs or sidestep 3, easy money, gets it to go. This is what James Harden does, man, and he does it at a high level. Guys, real quickly before we get right back into this video, go do me a favor, check out the link in the description, go sign up to Underdog Fantasy. Guys, this is the easiest way to win money right now. When you sign up, they're going to give you a free $100 depending on how much your first deposit is, but also they're going to give you steals, right? Free plays, and they do it all the time. For example, once you sign up, they're going to give you a free play. It's going to be Tyrese Halliburton over half a point. the easiest money you'll ever make. And not only do they have the Pacers, but they have every team you can think of, the Spurs, the Celtics, the Nuggets, whatever you want to bet on, they have, right? They have NBA, NHL, tennis, FIFA, MLB, MMA, everything you can think of, they have it. Go sign up, use my promo code, get your free money, go get your free square, pair it up with another lock of the day, right? I'm going to look at some of these today, maybe post on my community tab, my picks, but let me know in the comments down below. Go check it out, look at some of these, and comment down below your lock of the day for tonight. Alright, now here we go. Another amazing play here by James Harden. Get to switch on a Marvin Bagley. Guys, do we know how much James Harden loves these mismatches right here? I mean, this is so easy for him. Again, break down our opponent. Let's see what you got defensively, Marvin Bagley. Easy sidestep three. Shoots over Marvin Bagley, which isn't the easiest thing to do. It just drains it. At this point in time, there is no stopping James Harden. And at the same time, while this is going on, you have Paul George shooting over 50% from the floor. You have Kawhi Leonard, 27 points in this game, getting to the free throw line a ton. Daniel Tice hit 4 or 5 of his shots. James Harden was 6 of 9 from 3. This team, right, is so versatile and dynamic. It's insane. Even Terrence Mann, 6 of 7 from the floor, 12 points, a plus 14 overall. I'm telling you, man, once we get to the nitty gritty, once we get to the playoffs, you're going to see a lot of teams not know how to handle this Clippers team. All right, here we go. Second quarter action. James Harden over to Paul George. George top of the key. I mean, I'm telling you, they have so many guys that can make plays. Paul George, again, isolation, stops for a second, and, gains possession of the ball, puts up a 3. Easy money. I'm telling you, guys, comment down below. Who do you think is the biggest threat to stop this Clippers team? Is it the Thunder, the Minnesota Timberwolves, who have a really good defense, the Nuggets, who did lose Bruce Brown and Jeff Green this offseason? I'm telling you, this is going to be a fun year for the Clippers. James Harden drives into the lane, breaks down Tyus Jones, gets in there, unbelievable finish, and won once again. Once James Harden gets into his bag, there's no stopping him. He's still one of the premier scorers of the NBA, and I know over the past couple of seasons he's kind of turned it down a notch, but when he does flip that switch, the Clippers become one of the most unstoppable teams in the NBA. I mean, look at this play, man. Paul George up the right side, drawing this defender in just slightly enough for James Harden to catch it at about 28 feet, stop for a second, look, stare down his opponent and say, I'm going to shoot right in your face and you can't do anything about it. I mean, dude, the quick trigger of James Harden is unbelievable, and he just keeps doing it throughout the rest of this game. Draws a double team here off the screen, allows Daniel Tice to roll to the basket as James Harden drives into the lane, drawing these 2 defenders down low, but gets an unbelievable finish, man. Wall through contact as well. Probably should have been a foul. But man, this Clippers team is not the same Clippers team. Once James Harden flips that switch, once he becomes that James Harden that we used to know, this Clippers team goes from being, one of the best teams in the West to the best team in the West. And I will stand on that. I will stand on that mountain until the end of this season. In my opinion, this Clippers team will be in the NBA Finals if and only if they continue to stay healthy outside of Russell Westbrook. But if they stay healthy with Paul George and Kawhi and all the main guys over here, James Harden especially, as, even defensively he's locked in, gets a nice little block there on Denny, right? I mean, what does he not do? Look at this. Kawhi regains possession here of a loose ball, right? Boom. Gets it into the corner. We're going to see Denny move back over to the right side. But at the same time, James Harden coming up the floor wide open. You're going to see 2 guys close out, but again, it's not enough. It's just not enough. You need to be in his airspace. I mean, you even got a hand in his face. I mean, look at this. Landry Shamet, hand in his face. It don't matter where you are. Once he's in that mode, man, he's in that mode. Good luck.